Good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, where I will be playing Oxygen Not Included tonight in the base that I have been working on before, and with a brand new speak command to fool around with. Much like a stream from last week, my Twitch app on my tablet has decided that it must update immediately this moment, so once I have my Twitch app started up again so that I'll actually be able to see everyone's chat while I'm playing, we'll be getting started with the base. It's working on it. In any case, I am trying out this new command. It is usable by anyone in the channel. All you have to do is use !speak, and the bot will say what you've typed on stream. Please do not make me regret this. Okay, we've got the app running now. Now if it will just let me into my stream manager. And we're go. Alright, to the base. Alright, what we have here is the Burrow, the base that I have been working on Twitch here for the last few weeks. This is session or week, let me check. Week 6 of this base. Some progress has been made. We have a giant mass of hatch being ranched here for coal, and I think I am probably going to put in another feeder for them tonight because there are a lot in here and I'm not sure they're all getting fed. And we were also working on building actual running water bathrooms for the base up here, which have been coming along nicely. We have the one completed and it's fully functional. And over here we have my one lone slickster to produce crude oil for me, which I will hopefully be turning into plastic at some point in the future. Things have been a little messy concerning the slickster and everything that's been going on over here. I had two, but one of them appears to have been crushed to death in construction because I hadn't actually finished their pen. And there were two of them in here, and then the blocks were built and I only had one, so RIP little blob. And I was also working my way upwards here to this room full of secrets here, which I am very curious about. And there was another room of secrets, yes, right down here, which is much larger. But the door is a little trickier to get to, so I haven't really worked my way over there yet. And that is pretty much where we're standing, except that we do have a new delivery coming up, so I will probably be looking at that first. Here's all my people just sort of on the ladder, because what time of day is it? I can't remember anymore. Well, it's early enough that they're all going to work, so let's not worry about it. Let's see. In skills here. Ruby is the only one that I would really want to be teaching skills to right now, but she has no skill points. Ellie has skill points, but nothing that I really want to be teaching her right now. I mean, I would like to teach her the mechatronics engineering here, but that is going to shove her out of balance, so I'm going to wait until her morale goes up a bit more before I do that. As letting their skills get out of balance with their morale makes them very stressed. So, choosing a blueprint. I do not need... Well, I could always use another person, but I don't think that I can support another person quite yet. And none of these people really do anything too interesting. But I do see a care package of Paku here. So they're very good eating, so I'm actually going to take them. And they are going to... They're going to flop around in absolute distress because they are fish and there is no water. But that's okay because my plan is to convert them immediately to meat. Which should be interesting because my fridges are pretty close to full, but we will worry about that after we have brought this horror into the world. Okay, now they've gotten nice and spread out. They'll eventually die on their own. Ah, come on. Let them spread out a bit more, maybe. There we go. Okay, that one is under attack. That one is under attack. I can't quite click on that one. Oh, this one. Okay, I'm not sure I got all of them, but let's find out. Yeah, we're just converting them directly into meat here. They would die on their own, but... Did I actually have anyone prioritizing attack? Let's find out. I did not. Okay. Hassan, Ruby, and Steve. If there's stuff to be attacked, you're into it now. Did one of them just... Yes, one of them just fell all the way down. Oh goodness. Oh, there goes another one. See, that's what I was hoping to prevent. Because the ladder hasn't been built and nobody can get down there right now. So, you know what, I'm gonna yeah. We're gonna tweak the priority on that ladder bit. Just so that people can actually get at that meat. Precious, precious meat. Okay, excellent. This is looking good already. These poor fish, they were only born to die. Okay, and I have this set to... Yes, I have it set to make... Oh, cooked fish. Cooked fish forever. Okay. Alright. Someday I will spread out this water enough to mop it all up. Nope. But today is not that day. Well, we'll get some of it apparently. And we have no place to store the filet because the refrigerators are full. Okay. That is a problem. I don't want to put in another refrigerator. I don't actually have room to put in another refrigerator right here. Okay, I guess I'm putting another refrigerator in the one spot left. We'll just run a wire for that. And we will prioritize that whole sucker. Because we don't want those fillets spoiling. Yeah, this was the water that I spilled out of my holding tank when I was building it. And I've been trying to retrieve it ever since. But yes, while I'm here, another critter feeder. Which, you know, I'm gonna put at the other end of the room because I'm fancy. But yes, the great advantage to the flushing toilets is that they don't get plugged up the way that the outhouses do. So the outhouses regularly get plugged up from overuse and have to be plunged out. And flushing toilets just don't. Okay, that battery finally got destructed. So we want to build a smart battery and plug it in right there. And question is, did I build automation wire? I did. Which means that we can be very fancy now. We can run that all the way through and plug it straight into our coal furnace. And once that is built, ho ho ho. Oh no. Hassan is sick. What is he? Oh, he's got slime lung. Oh dear. And it appears that I'm running low on algae again. Where was I getting algae from? That's clay, that's a little bit of algae. Well, that's tricky. Oh, and we have a gap here that I am actually going to put an airlock into, because that's what I have that gap there for. You know what, we're going to make sure to put an insulated tile in there as well. Which means, yeah, digging out these two squares so they can access the whole rigmarole. No, wait, cancel that. They don't need those to access that. this is a little deeper than I had originally intended, but things happened and that's the way it is now. And I think I have so much slime. I really need to process more slime. Let's see. Well, what I will do is I will build another algae distiller here. And I will allow enough... Actually, let's pause for a moment because I want to allow enough room for a second one, but not actually build a second one right now. So... Okay, and then we will cancel... Oh, wait, no. I actually want a gap because I want a door on that room. So... Alright. Algae distiller... goes right there, and it gets a pipe. That is, this should be fun. Okay, the pipe goes up and through here. Just for ease, I'm going to hook it straight into there. I should probably build another of these processors as well, but... and I need that. And I forget, does the algae distiller need power? It does. Okay.
What if I go stronger? What
So
if
we
I
will
get
run
higher?
that
What if I start doing things I know
there.
I will regret? I will make my own way. I will
And
not surrender. I will do my best until
we can
I
let them get to that in their
under.
own time, but I want them to build this bit of pipe here because it's very necessary for my running water bathrooms. Because without it, they're not washing their hands. Okay, while they get to that, I can finish this off. I know this is an edge of the base, but I'm going to put a pneumatic door on it anyway. You know what, for the time being, I'm going to put a deodorizer in there as well because that air is looking pretty yellow. And my app has restarted itself again. What are you doing? Okay, that's completed that pipe. That's good. A new refrigerator does not do very much use if you don't put anything in it, so... My tablet is really having issues this evening. But yes, we have things going forward and ahead and sideways. I see. This is fun. Okay. Just letting them do their work while I wait for my Twitch app to get running again so that I can actually see whether or not anyone says anything. I am definitely going to have to do something about this. The tablet keeps claiming that its memory is full, but I've not yet been able to figure out what its memory is full of, so I'm really going to have to figure that out. There we go. And they're working on the LJ distiller. Interesting choice. Okay. Oh my goodness, and this fridge is already nearly full. What on earth is in here? A 1,000 grams of barbecue. Well, that problem will take care of itself. There was something around here. Ah, yes, consumables. Okay, I do not want them eating raw lettuce, so... Nobody eats the raw lettuce. That's a no. Oh, come on. Okay, the scroll is being very strange on this. Okay. Don't eat the raw bristleberry. Don't eat the raw mushrooms. Only cooked food for my dupes. Which means no raw pacu filet either. Okay, so that means that this appears that they will eat the barbecue first. And they will leave the raw food alone. So interesting. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay. because the part of the automation wire that's plugged into the power generator has been completed, it's now receiving what it believes to be a red signal, which means it's not actually running. So we need to get this built. We need to get this built now, actually. So I'm going to put this up to 9 and hope that's good enough. Hello, Taming Savage with your raiders. Welcome. You're the first raiding party that I've ever received. Hello. And hello to you, Dazor and Mr. Xavier Alexander. I'm just working on getting my base functional here. My dupes have chosen to build the automation in the opposite order than I would have hoped that they would, so we're just trying to get that problem solved right away here. Because my coal generator is lovely and full, but it won't run unless this battery is constructed. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Come on, Hassan. No! Oh no! It's downtime. Oh no. The base doesn't have power, guys. Why are you all going... Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the follow, Doug Gaming Savage. That is much appreciated. I'm actually trying out a new function today, if people are interested. If you use the exclamation speech command, you can actually talk on my stream. Please do not make me regret turning that on, okay? But yes, it is now nighttime and the battery still hasn't been built. Oh, they were so close. He was standing right next to it. These batteries are nice and full because they're actually only powering the research station. Okay, here we go, here we go. We will get our battery now. There we go. Okay. And we will set our thresholds. There we go. Well, the one that I'm using is speech chat that I'm running through my Edge browser, which gives me access to the Microsoft Voices. So,
Foxwine. Hello.
If you run it through your the Edge browser or another Microsoft browser, you get access to the Microsoft Voices, so you have several different voices to choose from if you do it that way. No, I'm afraid it's it would probably be dangerous to allow people to actually speak to the stream, but no, they can get the bot to speak. Oh, and look at this. The smart battery is absolutely doing its job. Yes, I generally have fewer viewers, so I've actually just opened it up to everybody. but there are settings in it that allow you to restrict it to just moderators or just subscribers if you so wish. But yes, we are doing well, although I believe, yeah, my slickster here definitely is needing some more carbon dioxide, so off that goes. Yes, you can add restrictions. And you know what? My curiosity has I really want to see what's in this room. But yes, I am working on, you know, just building myself a nice functional base and everything. We're getting closer to that secret. But yes, progress, and we have another... Oh, it's much easier to click on things when you turn off the sweep debris. Yes, the Edge browser needs to be open for it to work, as far as I can tell. Okay, skills. Oh, excellent. Ruby has a skill point. Ruby has so much morale. Ruby can learn anything. So, Ruby is going to learn super hard digging, because that is a useful thing to have. Speech chat. It is called speech chat. And let's see, Hassan is actually looking really good. Hassan could totally learn something. Let's get some more crop tending up in here. And Turner is looking excellent. So, improved construction for Turner. Let's see, is anyone else relatively unstressed? Did I have Steve learn anything? Oh, what would I have Steve learn if I had him learn? What do I actually need? Well, he's got... Let's go with improved carrying. That couldn't possibly be a bad thing. Ellie is out of balance, and so is Devon, so they will not be learning anything this round. And colony summary. I know I got an achievement. Red light, green light, automate a building. And you have a good evening too, Doug Gaming is Savage. Oops, I put an is in there. My apologies. Thank you for bringing your raiders to me. Oh, I don't want any of this. I don't know that the colony can support another person yet. I don't have anything built to process salt water. I really can't use puffs. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Xavier Alexander. Oh, and Doug Gaming Savage found lurk command too. Congratulations. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to reject this lot because I don't really have any use for them, so. Alright. Okay, that's that's the automation one. Insufficient oxygen generation. I know, I'm working on it. Once we get this built, we'll have more algae, guys. well, a way. These are not actually humans, is the main thing. With in oxygen not included, they're basically little clones. You create them with the printing pod. When you start out with 3 of these little people that you can roll up, and then periodically, about every 3 of the in-game days, you're offered the chance to get more people or items or objects or what have you. Personally, I have 6 people in my colony right now, as you can see by my number of beds, and also this little number way up here, up by what cycle it is. And that is pretty much what my colony can support right now. I am producing more food than what 6 people can eat, but my oxygen levels are not great. They're not. So as far as that goes, until I get the oxygen production really going, I'm going to be keeping myself to 6 clones. Also, I am wondering, it's been a week, so I've forgotten what we were researching, so one moment while I dip into the research tree. Okay, we were looking at doing improved plumbing. Alright. Excellent. Actually a lot like the Lucy Liu thing of Futurama. There are set people that I'm offered. And when I have them printed, they just, pop out, built on their little framework, and I have them learn skills according to what I need or according to what they want to do. And the idea is to keep the colony running. Well, part of what I'm doing here is I'm actually taking the polluted water that the bathrooms produce, and I'm cleaning it and running it back through the toilets. The water that the water sieve cleans is not perfectly germ-free, but it is fine for running through toilets or other things. I'm only using the clean water for the sinks right now. And right now I have quite a bit of water, so I'm doing pretty okay on that front, although I am still cleaning up a little spill that I made when I was making my tank. But I feel like I can be a little wasteful, because I actually, over here, I have this, which is a cool steam vent, which periodically produces more water eternally. It just turns itself on and off, and it makes water. It makes hot water, but it makes water. So once I tap into this, I have a near infinite supply of clean water. So that's how I'm getting away with having the bathrooms, which are much better than this setup that I have going on here. These are outhouses and wash basins. The outhouses have to be manually unsticked every now and then, and the wash basins actually have to be manually filled by the dupes and also manually emptied by the dupes. And as you can see by these green bubbles that are rising from everything, all of this is polluted. It's polluted dirt, it's polluted water, it's producing germ-filled air. So I really want to replace all of this washroom arrangement with these lovely things. The only problem being that I'm not 100% sure that I've actually... Yeah, I have not done the math to make sure that I actually have enough space for it. No, I don't, actually. I'm going to have to rebuild those rooms in order to make them flush toilets, because these sinks are wider than the wash basins. So that's a problem. So what I'm probably going to do is continue building bathrooms sort of in a stack in this area, and once I have about 4 of those, I will destruct these and repurpose the rooms for something else. I haven't decided what yet, but I'll repurpose the rooms for something else. Perhaps I'll replace all my farm tiles with hydroponic tiles. Okay, let's just turn that on. This system I have cycling so that it takes the oxygen out of this room, but puts the carbon dioxide back in. So we'll have a better system going with that. And in the meantime, while that's running, I have access to this room now. Okay. And that's exactly why I didn't want more puffs. They poop slime. Okay. I did say submit a bioscan. Okay. So when a dupe is free, they will come up here and they will scan themselves in on this door and I will finally see. Oh no, circuit overloading. Where? Oh, why? Okay, they're fixing it. See, this is exactly why I built a transformer, was so that the circuits wouldn't overload. That's annoying. Oh, this room's bigger than I thought it is. It was. It actually goes up over there. Nice. Okay, they're not going to be doing that anytime soon because now it's dinner time. Okay, did I have this set for Watt Pile? I did, okay. But yes, that means that I should actually be setting up to... Yes. We want a sink. Whoops, not power. We want a lavatory. We want a deodorizer. We want walls. And a door. And we want another door. And more walls. Unfortunately, I have not yet found a way to just repeat rooms that you've built, so... And a sink. And ladder. Yeah. And dig that out. And oh boy. Okay. These go this way. Yes, yes, okay. These go this way. And these go this way. And this goes this way. There we go. And there we go. That should take care of everything once the building is actually being done. Has somebody gone and opened that door yet? No. wait a moment. Ah, yes. I made a mistake. Because we actually want to run the toilets. Oh wait, did I cancel the right bits? No, we're running everything correctly here. I goofed. Oh wait, I did goof. I have a brain sometimes. We actually want to run the toilets out this way. There we go. No, I'm messing myself up again. Okay. Okay, this interior pipe. I will figure myself out. I was so clever when I was building the first ones, but now it's actually been 2 weeks since I did that. Okay, this one connects there, and this one connects there. Yes, okay. I've remembered myself. And this goes here, and this goes here. And those go there. And we have floor there, and floor there. And we are definitely going to need to build a ladder up this side. Okay, now I think I've got it. There we go. Oh, and it's sand up there. Of course it is. I'm okay with that. Sand. We need sand for all the deodorizers. Has anybody opened that door yet? No. Okay, so as long as I leave the majority of this all connected, this airlock is still doing its job, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. I don't have the DLC because I'm actually still learning this game. I only just got it recently, and I have not yet played anything through to completion on the base game. And the systems in the base are complicated enough that I wanted to figure them out before I got the DLC. So I am content with letting other people who know more than I do about the game test out the early access DLC. And get it all nice and beautifully running by the time that I'm actually ready to try and figure out radioactive systems and all the other stuff. So yes, I'm playing the base game without the DLC because I still consider myself a learner. I know more than a rank beginner, but I have seen other people playing the DLC, and it does look like it does like go along with the actual game. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ostrich. That is how I pronounce your name, correct? The DLC does really seem to mesh well with the base game. It's just adding more systems when I know for a fact that I have not fully figured out the systems that I have. I prefer to try to learn this a piece at a time as best I can. Leaving their food lying all over the floor. Did I accidentally set the priority higher on all this? No, they're just deciding to do it first. Well, whatever makes you happy, little dupes. I do have somebody prioritizing research, don't I? Oh, yes, but not as much as all the other things. Well, that makes sense. Let's just nudge up your researching there, Steve. Let's actually get something going if we're going to keep those batteries full. But yes, once these bathrooms are all built, then I will actually destroy the other washrooms because they will not be needed anymore. Rich, okay, I will try to remember that. They haven't built the one connector. That is the problem. Oh, because I canceled those pipes. Oh boy. Yeah, that would make it very difficult to use both the sink and the toilet in there, wouldn't it? Okay. Have the liquid bridge there, and then those go there. There we go. All right. But yes, we are making progress. As I play. Oh, wait, they built this and then I didn't notice. There's so much going on. There's always so much going on. Okay, for the hatch. Let's see. What do I have a lot of? Probably sedimentary rock. Let's feed them all sedimentary rock. And let's see. There we go. It's just I have so many hatch in here that I was just worried that I might not be feeding them enough with just the one feeder. So let's get the second one going just in case. Okay, it's all very well and good that you are building these bathrooms, guys, but I'd really prefer to have the LJ distiller first. So... there we go. And the boxes are full again. Okay. I'll just set that for all. And then... there we go. Oh, I got another Slickster egg. I guess my Slickster... actually, I can probably shut this down for the moment. I'm not capturing the sage hatch because they really only want to eat organic stuff, and I don't actually want to give them organic stuff to eat. So I'm just keeping the stone hatch and the base hatch in here because they eat rock. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, we're looking pretty good stress-wise here. Devin can learn something. Well, let's continue on the construction path for you. And Steve... Okay, improved carrying. Improved carrying sounds good. Turner's out of balance, but Ellie is looking good. Ellie is looking so good she can finally learn mechatronics engineering. I'm so proud of you, Ellie. Okay. And blueprint-wise, well, this is offering a view of the dupes here. Basically, the way that it works is that you are given, when you first start, you can keep re-rolling them until you find something good, but afterwards you just get random stuff. They come with interests, which they get less stress for learning about their interests. They come with traits which are good and bad in varying things, and they tell you what their reaction to high stress is or to being overjoyed. The overjoyeds are pretty neutral. Many of them are silly, but none of them are really, they don't really affect anything per se, except for being a visible thing of this person is incredibly happy right now. The stress ones are much more important to pay attention to. These ones are all ugly criers on their stress reaction, which is actually the most benign of the stress reactions. They just run around making horrible faces for the most part. And occasionally they'll stop work to cry a bit. But there can be other ones, like the worst one that you could possibly get is someone whose stress reaction is destructive, because that means that when they're stressed out, they will break anything. They will break everything around your base. They will break machines, they will break pipes, they will break wiring, they will break the floor, the walls, or the ceiling. They will just beat their fists against them until they smash them to bits, and then you have to put them back together again. And in the meantime, they've moved on to another thing to smash up. It's awful. Probably the next worst one is binge eater, because those ones will they'll start eating and they just won't stop. For hours, they'll just eat and eat and eat and go to the bathroom and then eat and eat and eat and eat. In a previous base to the first base that I built to this one, I actually had a stress eater who stayed up all night to binge eat, and then spent most of the rest of the workday sleeping because she was exhausted. The next worst one I would say is vomiter, because they run around and they vomit and you have to clean it up because it's, just germs and nastiness, and they don't even like wading in clean water, let alone vomit. So they make everyone around them stressed by vomiting all over. So you really have to watch what the stress reaction is on your dupes. Like, no matter how good the interests or the traits are, if it's a destructive person, just leave them be, let them go, don't take them, just don't. It is not worth it. Sooner or later you'll have an event that will stress people out, and then they'll start destroying everything, which will stress everybody else out, and it will just be this horrible downward spiral of stress that that is nearly impossible to recover from. So, I'm still not taking a new dupe, despite having made that whole lecture, and despite these guys all having a stress reaction that is what I consider to be the most benign. I'm just gonna take the omelets. I don't really need food, but I'll take them. I'll take them. And they're having their downtime and learning their skills. I love the little faces they make when they put on a new hat. They're always so overjoyed to have a hat, or even to change hats. It's great. And I'm very low on algae. Algae is a major problem. And still nobody has opened that door. Okay, well, not the ideal, but I'm going to get into this. It is just going to end up producing more slime for me to process, but it'll at least give me some algae quickly. Okay. Just get on that. Thank you, Hassan. Yes, we have algae again. And yeah, we're let's just extend this ladder while we're at it. I do not want to drop this polluted water down on myself, but there is no reason not to climb up to the rest of that algae. It's going to be a really long time before anyone gets to opening that door. Even though they're right there. Open the door, darn you. Who do I have who's an operator? Didn't I just make Ellie a super operator? I did. Where is Ellie? Ellie! Ellie girl, where are you? Ellie! I'm coming for you. There you are. Oh dear, what is going on? There we go. I don't like this at all. One moment. Game did this once before because it was trying to crash, so I'm just going to save to make sure that if it does, I've got this progress. There we go. Okay, now, Ellie. Oh, what do you mean you won't go here? Fine, go here. I don't know that you specifically need an operator for the door, but... Nope, nope, she won't do it. She will not do it. That is so disappointing. I want to know what's in there. Is that so much to ask? Well, at least I've got lots of coal. And I've run out of space in the refrigerators again, and I don't have any space to put more refrigerators in. Well, we're just gonna leave those omelets on the floor then, I guess. Okay. Well, we've nearly got the auxiliary algae distiller set up, so we should be getting some more algae out of our massive amounts of... Oh, we're out of slime, too. When did we run out of slime? This is terrible. Let's see. Well, I guess we're going up and over then. I mean, it's okay if we don't have slime process for a little while, but constantly running out of the thing that is producing our air is an issue. Is that algae there? Yes, that is. Okay. We're going straight in for that, and we are not digging anything. Hush. We're not digging anything extra. Well, except for that. Oh, we completed the research at least. That's good. Okay, so what shall we research next? Oh, it's so hard to decide. Have I researched the thing that makes plastic yet? Medicine, colony, develop solid material. Let's see here. Is it in solid material? It probably isn't. Nope, nope. Oh, there it is. Yes, we've already learned how to make it. Not that I'm going to make one yet, but... Let's see. Oh, it's so hard to decide. I think I'll get started on more sensors for the automation, actually. Let's see. The weight plate, gas element, liquid element, a NOT gate, a cycle sensor, and a timer sensor. Well, the gas ones sound useful for the whole setup that I have going on with my one slickster, so let's do that. Because, you know, if I don't have to keep flipping those switches myself, it'll probably help. Speaking of which, let's get those switches flipped. Now, why aren't they getting power? The generator's running. Curious. And keeps fluctuating between safe and strained. I probably have too many things running off the same circuit, frankly. Let's see. If I just put in another transformer and hook it all up to the same, will that work? That's odd. Did I I not connect all that? How silly of me. Okay, we'll try the experiment of putting in another transformer and see if that works. I suspect I'm going to have to figure out a way to divide everything into different circuits, but I'll work that out later. Okay, heavy watt wire. Let's just like that. And then the regular wire. We'll see what that does. I'm gonna cheat. In the meantime, we really need that algae. This is what being able to set priorities is for anyway, right? Okay, that's a good start. Oh great, now Hassan has caught slime lung. And that's more algae there, so... That's what happens when you prioritize digging. Research complete already? Man, Steve is good. Okay. More research. You know what? Let's go with liquid tuning. I'm not sure I'm going to need any of this stuff soon, but honestly, why not? It's nice to just have access to it when I do need it. Good night, Rich. I hope you have a good sleep. I will be back again in Oxygen Not Included next Thursday, starting at 7:30 Eastern Time. We're just going after what algae we can now. Now why do I have a one dig spot just in the middle of that hole? I know I didn't do that on purpose. Okay. Oxygen production is looking okay now. I'm just gonna have to keep finding more algae. Joy. I'm gonna have to try to not make this place too much bigger than it already is. Just work on sealing zones off and exploring outwards. And working on getting my hands on this lovely Yes, algae, 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 algae. Always need more algae. You know what? I'll take that fertilizer too. Oh, that's gold. I do at one point want to build a plastic maker, but they pump out a lot of heat, and I need the most or least heat affected metal for that, which is the gold amalgam, which is all. There's at least some of it up here, so I can make gold from that to make things that are more heat resistant. That's a thing I learned the hard way with my first base. Things are very bad there. The heat is a major problem there. Now, the question is how to get at all this lovely algae around here without dumping that polluted water down on my own head. Probably the best way is actually just to go straight up. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I am just oxygenating this entire area, aren't I? I just noticed that. Okay. Priority 7, finishing this roof. Because I don't really want to be oxygenating this entire zone. That's just a waste of my time. Slickster grooming time is hilarious. Okay, finishing up. I am really impressed at how fast this research is going. Let's see. Okay, I have not done this, so let's do this. Synthesizes oxalate. That sounds. I don't know that is actually useful to me at all. Okay, we'll just leave it at the HVAC then. Okay. We'll make sure they finish this roof. Eventually. Oh, but they did get this block in place, so that's good. So once they finish this ceiling, that appears to be... Where did that chunk come from? New printables are available, it says. Although this is the middle of the night, so let's actually leave that until daylight. are so many hatching here. And yet there's another one. It shall be mine, because I am nothing if not greedy. Okay, it's daylight, people are conscious. What have we got? Well, nobody's learning anything today. Alright, blueprints. Sure, I'll take an oxyfern. There we go. I haven't actually planted oxyfern anywhere, but you know what? I can totally do that. Let's see. What? That's power. Why would I have clicked on power when I wanted food? Actually, come to think of it, will oxyfern grow in a decorative planter pot? Because that would be awesome. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Come to think of it. While I'm at it, let's start making things fancy. Because I can. Admittedly, I'm not sure what to do for my dorms, but they're dorms. I'll make the hospital pretty too, in case that helps. Oh good, they're getting that ceiling built. Excellent. See, there it goes. This is making me infinite water, and I've got to figure out a way to get at it without accidentally killing anybody. This is incredibly hot water. I think my best plan is to wait until it's inactive to do anything with it, and then to pipe the water through this zone down here, since it's all nice and icy cold down there, cool off the water and then pump it back up into the actual water tank. Which is going to take an incredible amount of pipe, but we'll hopefully make it so that things aren't too toasty. Because yes, this sitting water is 67 degrees. That's too much. Man, look at how breathable it is in this room that I never send them to. Oh, that's unappreciated. Where even did that come from? Where even did that water come from? Why is there like one little droplet puddle of water here? There we go. Good boy, Hassan. Excellent. Thank you. Now, let's see. Well, for the time being, let's just go after this algae here. Guess I'll take the slime around it just for convenience. And heck, we'll take that gold too just to make things, well, let's just make things flat-ish while I figure this out. And it's nighttime again already? Okay, the good news is that I can process more slime once I have more slime. I have more coal there in case I need coal. I am sitting on massive, massive amounts of copper. Well, that's another patch of algae over there, but how to get it without, you know, causing problems with that hydrogen? Oh, forget that. I'm gonna work my way over here instead. That's amazing. That is so much algae. That will keep us breathing for ages. Let's see. Okay. Hilariously, we're doing this for the slime. Oh, right, and the research. So many things to pay attention to. Okay. Okay. I still don't have the thing for making plastic. But as long as we are just motoring through all these, let's just get all the decor. Unless, what is this? Ribbon Bridge. Oh, complicated. Now, let's take these two, and then we'll take the home luxuries and glass blowing. There we go. I I would really like it if someone would come open this door so that I can finally see the actual dimensions of this room. Plus what's in it. I'm really curious about what's in it. Come on, guys, I made it a priority. I mean, I know you like breathing and all, but still. Also, I'm just... So much salt. What do I do with salt? I don't know. I wonder if I should build another coal power plant. The batteries aren't filling anymore. Yes, I think I will. It'd be nice to build another kind of power plant, but I just don't really have access. The closest thing that I have is that, like... Let's see here. I have access to steam turbine. But it requires plastic to make it. And yeah, it's just... So I guess I'm building another coal generator, because I do have lots of coal, at least. Does mean things are going to get even weirder around this area, though. That's going to be fun. If I build it as sort of a mirror of the one below it, okay, and what we will do is we will put airflow there because I'm lazy. Well, not because I'm lazy, but because it just makes more sense. And that way I don't have to destruct anything, but it does mean that they'll be going through the coal room every time they're going somewhere, which kind of sucks. So... Oh wait, what is this room full of? That's chlorine. That doesn't work for me at all. Okay. Okay. But wait. I can just build this sucker right in here. And all I have to do is build a single airflow tile. Haha! And that has the advantage of already being plugged into everything. Oh, that's much more clever than my previous idea. We'll go with that. And we're going to nudge the priority on all of that. I still really want that one door opened though, so you know. I'm just gonna keep putting the priority up on that until somebody actually does it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yes, I did set all those to 6. Okay, this was definitely a much better plan. Nearly done. So close. Come on. There we go. Okay, excellent. And we're just going to prioritize that the same as the other one, and that way they'll actually put coal in it, right? We have lots of coal. Look at how much coal we've got. These 2 boxes are just coal in these boxes, so... Oh, I just noticed that I goofed there. Well, what we'll do is we will deconstruct just the ladder there, and I'm going to put in another airlock right there once there's a gap. We're trying to keep the breathable air confined to the major areas. This will hopefully someday be more batteries, but in the meantime... Okay! We have more decor items. And still, nobody has opened this door. I'm so disappointed. We finally got to the door, but will they open it? There we go. Okay. And we put in an airlock right there. Oh, and look at that, the batteries are finally starting to get some juice in them. So I think I may actually make the plastic maker down here in the ice. I'm probably going to end up melting the entire ice biome, but until then I'm just going to use it. What is that? Why am I hearing a noise when I'm right here? Okay. I hate the materials overlay, but why am I hearing a noise? Strange. What we would be looking for is a band like this, which would indicate a buried actually that's does it count as a mineral? It does not, no. But yes, we'd be looking for something like this. But I'm not seeing anything like that around the area where our noise is happening. Maybe it's coming from inside the closed up room. I would try to investigate. Okay, that room's looking good for the time being. We'll just... There we go. Bathroom still in progress. But yes, things aren't looking too terrible, honestly. Our water supply is still decent. Processing slime. We've got another printable. Let's see. Is anybody not too stressed to learn something? Alas, no. Okay, what have we got on offer today? Oh, curative tablets. Excellent. I'll take that. Just put those away, assuming we have space. Oh, this is excellent. Look at this. And we have so much carbon dioxide to feed to our slicksters. Slicksters! Our two slicksters! Oh, look at that. We have so much carbon dioxide to feed to them. Someday they'll finish this whole arrangement here, but I'm not in any hurry. It's enough to be collecting the crude oil for this point. I can't actually do anything with it yet anyway. Come on, guys, open the door. You know you wanna. Well, at least finish this bathroom then. Research complete. More decor. You know what? I might actually figure out a way to convert these into showers. I might lose some space though, because showers are definitely taller than this, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that. Yeah, showers would need a whole nother space, so I would have to drop the floor by 1 in every room. And I don't really need 6 showers anyway, so, perhaps just drop the floor in these two rooms, then leave an odd space here, and just have 4 showers. Oh, my glorious hatch. So many hatch. So much coal. So much of the smart battery doing its job. Yes, except for them not opening that one door, I'm really quite happy right now. This is looking good. We don't actually want to expand the size of the base too much further than this. This I can keep filled with oxygen for the most part. You know, assuming I don't keep running out of algae again. Oh, where is there algae closest to where I am? Algae. Okay, that all is. And when they get up, that's their first priority. Because we are constantly running out of algae. We are also out of slime, but that is less of an issue because the only thing that I'm using slime for right now is making more algae, so... It's a really big swath of algae right on top of a whole bunch of chlorine. Ugh. Okay, hopefully they can actually deal with that. Yeah, constant complaints about long commutes. But isn't that life? I would really like to go for that, but I'm not sure of the benefit of working my way that way yet. I would really like for them to open this so that I can get in here and actually... Well, at least they finished that bathroom, even though I'm still losing air. We're just gonna priority 6 the ceiling. Because isn't that my life? Constantly losing air. Constantly. We want to keep the oxygen nice and contained to my zones. Although this is going to get pretty bad eventually, but I will worry about that later. But yes, there is stuff everywhere. there's not actually much reason to not leave this running, is there? Well, except for the overload damage. Gas pump, that's not what I wanted. That's the wire. Repair that. Ah, that would explain a great deal. Okay. We'll make that all 8. Will that make it easier? Once it's daylight again. Managed to miss half the ladder. Okay, now they're awake. Now they will pay attention to the 8-level priority for building, yes? Now those are some choices that were made. Yes, build the ladder so that you can reach more digging. Why is this difficult? That could maybe be the alternate name of this game. Why is this so difficult? Why is all of this so difficult? You know, I can dig up a lot of that algae around there if I'm very careful. Excellent, they're finally getting up towards the algae, which we still need more of. As I'm keeping track of that over here with my organic thing telling me how much algae and how much slime I have, which is 0 for both of them. Now, I know those are only priority 5, so why are you already delivering stuff to them when there are these ladders to be built? I don't understand how they prioritize, how the little guys prioritize anything. Like how they make any of their decisions is completely opaque to me. There we go. That's some algae and some slime even. A whole 170 kilograms of algae. That's excellent. Okay. More salt. Man, I hope I figure out something to do with salt. There's so much salt. And yes, I have a lot of airlocks around here, but it's because I kept going. Yeah, and I can already see where I made a mistake. Okay. Air containment is ongoing. We're just gonna... There we go. Excellent. Okay, we have just under 600 kilograms of algae now, which may keep us breathing for another day or two. We'll add what slime can be reached. Without breaching all that nasty water. I don't remember turning that pump back on again. This is excellent. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, excellent. Ruby can learn. Ruby is going to learn super duper hard digging because that's a good idea. Ellie! I just don't know, Ellie. How about exosuit training? I know I don't actually have any exosuits, but now you can wear them once I have them. Everybody else is... Oh, poor Devin. Oh, Devin, why? You are so out of whack. Okay, and blueprints. Oh, sure, I'll take a bomb, Lily. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this build, that having this building all on one circuit is my worst possible plan. Oh, and I don't have any research running, which is why Steve is doing so much work. Which I'm not actually going to complain about at the moment. I have everything essential researched at the moment. What I really want right now is access to this building. I swear to you I will do this. Let me in that door, people. I am going to keep this yellow alert running until somebody opens that door. Thank you. Honestly, was that really so hard? Oh my goodness. Okay, broken light fixture. Tiles made out of sedimentary rock. Oh, I was hoping they'd be obsidian. Obsidian's hard to get your hands on. But yes, let us rummage that locker and inspect it. Oh, there's a 3-ring binder inside. I scanned the surviving documents. New database entry discovered. Let's view it. I've been so... Personal journal B556, encryption level zilch. I've been so tired lately. I've probably spent the last 3 nights sleeping at my desk, and I've used the lab's safety shower to bathe twice already this month. We're technically on schedule, but for some reason Director Stern has been breathing down my neck to get these new products ready for market. Normally I'd be mad about the added pressure to my work, but something in the director's voice tells me that time is of the essence. I keep finding myself staring at my computer screen, totally unable to remember what it was I was doing. I try to force myself to type up some notes or analyze my data, but it's like my brain is paralyzed. I can't get anything done. I'll have to stay late to make up for all this time I've wasted staying late. Alright. Dr. Broussard told me I looked half dead and sent me home today. I don't think she even has the authority to do that, but I did as I was told. She wasn't messing around, if you know what I mean. I could probably get a head start on my paper from home today anyway. I think I have an idea for a circuit configuration that will improve the battery life of all our technologies by a whole 2.3%. Ooh. Okay. That's that one. This one we also wish to rummage and inspect. New entry. Personal journal B327, encryption level none. I'm starting my new job at Gravitas today. I'm nervous. It turns out they hired a bunch of new people. I guess they're expanding, and most of them are about my age, but I'm the only one that hasn't done my doctorate. They all call me Mr. Krause, and it's the worst. I have no idea will I'll find the time to do my PhD while working a full-time job. I screwed up so much today. At one point I spaced on the formula for calculating the volume of a cone. They must have thought I was completely useless. The only time I knew what I was doing was when I helped an older coworker figure out her dumb old email. People say education isn't so important as long as you've got the skills, but there's things my colleagues know that I just don't. They're not mean about it or anything, it's just so frustrating. I feel dumb when I talk to them. I bet they're gonna realize soon that I don't belong here, and then I'll be fired for sure. Man, I'm still paying off my student loans with international fees. I can't lose this income. Dr. Skodowska's been really nice and welcoming since I started working here. Sometimes she comes and sits with me in the cafeteria. The food she brings from home smells like old feet, but she chats with me about what new research papers we're each reading, and it's very kind. She tells me the fact I got hired without a doctorate means I must be very smart, and management must see something in me. I'm not sure I believe her, but it's nice to hear something that counters the little voice in my head anyway. Oh. Okay, and this locker will get rummaged and inspect. A single page of a long printout remains legible. I scan it and add it to my database. New database entry. Personal journal B835. I started work at a new company called the Gravitas Facility today. I was nervous I wouldn't get the job at first because I was fresh out of school, and I was so pushy in the interview, but the director apparently liked my thesis on the psychological thermal regulation of Arctic lizards. I'll be working with some brilliant geneticists, bioengineering organisms for space travel in harsh environments. It's like a dream come true. I get to work on exciting new research in a place where no one knows me. No, it can't be. Padre Ansari is here, working on space shuttle thrusters in the robotics lab. As soon as she saw me, she called me Bubbles and told everyone about the time I accidentally inhaled a bunch of fungal spores during lab, blew a big snot bubble out my nose, and then sneezed all over Professor Avery. Everyone's calling me Bubbles instead of Doctor at work now. Some of them don't even know it's a nickname, but I don't want to correct them and seem rude or anything. Ugh, I can't believe that story followed me here. Boundary rules ruins everything. I've spent the last few days buried in my work, and I'm actually feeling a lot better. We finally perfected a gene manipulation that controls heat sensitivity in rats. Our test subjects barely even shiver in sub-zero temperatures now. We'll probably do a test run tomorrow with robotics to see how the rats fare in the prototype shuttles we're developing. Ha 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 ha! Bioengineering and robotics did the test run today, and Bodhi was securing the live cargo pods when one of the rats squeaked at her. She was so scared she fell on her butt and tooted in front of everyone. They're all calling her Pipsqueak. Bubbles doesn't seem quite so bad now. Pipsqueak seemed really good sport about it, though. She even laughed it off at the time. I think we might actually be friends now. It's weird. Okay, that's all 3 lockers. And neural vacillator? And I can assign that to somebody, but I'm not, because I don't know. Okay, inspect. I see if I can salvage anything from the electronics. I add what I find to my database. Alright, new entry. Experiment 70, encryption level 2. Oh, sorry, 7D. Experiment 7D, security code B111. Subject number 762, hibiscus 3. Adult female, 42 centimeters, da 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 da. Donor number 650, hibiscus. Huh. Hypothesis. Subjects cloned from hibiscus will collectively operate a lever apparatus when introduced, demonstrating retention of original donor's conditional memories. Donor subject number 650, hibiscus, conditioned to pull a lever to the right for a reward, almonds. This is a rat. Conditioning took place over a period of 2 weeks. I really hope it's a rat. Hibiscus quickly learned that pulling the lever to the left produced no results and was reliably demonstrating the desired behavior by the end of the first week. Training continued for 1 additional week to strengthen neural pathways and ensure the intended behavioral conditioning was committed to long-term and muscle memory. Cloning subject number 762, hibiscus 3, was introduced to the lever apparatus to ascertain memory retention and recall. Hibiscus 3 showed no signs of recognition and did not perform the desired behavior. Subject initially failed to interact with the apparatus on any level. On second introduction, Hibiscus 3 pulled the lever to the left. Conclusion: printed subject retains no memory from donor. A massive synthetic brain suspended in saline solution. There's a chair attached to the device with room for 1 person. You know, I don't know what it does, and I don't want to have anybody useful sit in it. Because I don't know what it does, so I'm just gonna leave that unassigned, I guess. Oh, that was fun, and I got a colony achievement. What is the colony achievement? Ghosts of Gravitas. Just recover a database entry by inspecting facility ruins. Excellent. Okay, we have 4 new log entries, which I already read. Okay, excellent, excellent. And now I can actually see that these, where the rooms are and everything, and I can see Algae! Algae is mine! Oh, and there was clothing in there. Okay, people get clothing. Devin is really stressed, so Devin absolutely gets the suit. Let's see, who else was really stressed? Well, Devin was the most stressed one. I think Hassan is the next most stressed one. Followed by Steve. So, Hassan gets that one. And Steve gets that one. They're nearly as happy to put on the suits as they are to put on the hats. Okay, now let's see. And that is also LJ, so that will be mine. Let's see, I want the gold. Oops. And that will actually get me in here for when I choose to actually have anything to do with that. And you know what? Then we'll read good. Then we'll read harvestable. We'll just get that going. And we will take this gold as well. Yes, good, excellent, progress. Algae and slime within my possession once again. I would call that quite rewarding, actually. And all 3 lockers have been thoroughly rummaged. Which means my next thought is how to get down here. Hopefully without drowning. Well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. That's gonna dump a lot of water down here, but... Oh, I know. Yeah, I kinda want at that water weed anyway, so... Yeah, that's good. That feels good. And while we're at it, we're just being very cautious about digging this part out so that I don't end up accidentally drowning anybody in this. that looks very weird. I don't like that at all. Okay, that's unreachable now. So the question is how to make it reachable. I'm not quite as worried about putting airlocks on the lower area of the base because carbon dioxide will just drift down to fill that up anyway. But you know what we're going to do is going to build access over to that door that I put in there ages ago. Just so we can harvest that reed. Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
Okay.
Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Okay. I'm just going to prioritize precious air keeping in walls. The dupes can figure it out. Okay. We're looking almost halfway reasonable on the amounts of algae and slime that we have at the moment.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights.
I'll take the sedimentary rock too. After all, my lovely little hatch are definitely producing coal for me from sedimentary rock. You know what? We will harvest these as well, although don't know how well they're actually growing there. full-time job keeping all those hatch nice and Oh, they saw friends. If I go down much lower than I am, I'm going to have to start putting in fireman's poles, I think. Okay. I am reasonably happy enough. Let's do some more research. We can spare Steve. Oh my, even the music stopped that time. Okay. Let's just go for these 2 boxes at once. And the fridges are full again. Gonna turn that off and let the carbon dioxide build up for a little bit. These guys will be fine for a little while on what we have. Now let's see, I've extended a lot further in various directions so I can see further. That is a lot of algae over there. I want it. But I cannot have it until they build that ladder. Oh, I'd forgotten that they would do this. Okay. We are actually going to... Because it's ridiculous them coming all the way up here to do that. And yes, I heard the sheen that means that there's another thing coming, but I'm just going to set this first. Okay, they're not going to try to disinfect those anyway. I hate that you have to do each of these manually. It's ridiculous them commuting up here every day to spray these down when they absolutely don't have to. Okay, much better. So the question here is, what keeps pooping oxalate up here? Is it the puffed or is it the little light bulb? Let's just pause for a moment. Critters. Puffs. filter out tiny organisms and food particles from the air. That is a puffed there, isn't it? Yeah, that's a puffed prince. Oh, goodness. Yeah, polluted oxygen excretes slime. Puffed prince. It's the puffed prince that's doing that. Interesting. Oh no wait. That's what it eats. Oh no, it is excreting. What on earth? I've never encountered a puffed prince before. That's something else. That is quite something. Okay, I did not know they could do that. Interesting, but not terribly useful since it's kind of outside my base. I mean, I think there's a way of capturing flying critters. Like, there's this airborne critter bait. But there's no drop-off for airborne critters. So I'm at somewhat of a loss. I guess we just leave him be and hope that he breeds more of himself up there. Hope he has fun. I will have to remember to keep an eye on the steam vent here for the next time that it goes idle. Okay, that's built up a lot more carbon dioxide, so we'll start pumping it over to the... Oh, where did all this polluted come from? Oh, that's terrible. Okay. We're putting a deodorizer in here. Prioritize that a bit. I'm still losing air on this whole deal. Yeah, there we go. That'll be the fastest way, I think. Actually, that is also important to me. Let's make that a 7 as well. Of course, they're in bed now, but... Alright. Is anybody not too stressed to learn something new? Alas, no. Okay. What have we got? I don't actually want any of these. already got enough food to fill up 3 refrigerators. I really don't need more. Oh, here we go. Plastic ladder, comfy bed, plastic tile, all wonderful things that I cannot make because I have no plastic. Ah, but they did build this pot. Let's find out if I can put an oxyfern in it. What is this? Spore child. Plant improves ambient decor, but produces high quantities of zombie spores? I don't even want to know what zombie spores do. And apparently you cannot plant an oxyfern in a decorative pot, alas. However, I do have some buddy buds, so I'll just put that in there instead. And I wonder if I put in a planter box here. I wonder if I can plant an oxyfern in that. All sorts of experiments I've never done. Okay, yes, we've nearly got this all sealed off. Oh, except that it was Hassan who built the ladder, so he's actually doing digging because he prioritizes that. Yes, my 2 digger boys. That's great. Oh wait, I'm not sure if Ruby's a boy. Ruby has not informed me as to their gender. Generally speaking, Hassan is a masculine name, so I'm going to assume Hassan's a boy. But Ruby, oh, it's very hard to say about Ruby. There we go. Okay, now we're no longer losing oxygen to the upper reaches. We've still got a lot of empty space here that I could absolutely put rooms in, but I haven't decided what to do with it yet, so. But we are going to dig up this algae over here. Can they reach that high? I don't think so. They can't even get over there. Well, I'll leave it to be figured out. There is also so much copper over here to be harvested. I just haven't actually had to. I have so much copper. This place was like solid copper when I arrived. It was absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Where is my decor overlay? There it is. Oh, look at how green the mess hall is now. That's awesome. Come to think of it. Yes, I do. I have small sculpting blocks that I can make now. And hey, I'm feeling fancy. I will make them from granite. We'll give the bedrooms a little class. That's what we'll do. Just because I can. Okay, so now they can finish building the bathrooms on their own time, and I don't have to worry about losing air. Oh, colony achievement. What is this? Oxygen not occluded. Distribute 1,000 kilograms of oxygen using gas vents. Alright. I guess that's the arrangement that I have set up for the slicksters, huh? Actually, come to think of it. Ventilation. Gas pipe element sensor, gas pipe thermosensor. Okay, that's both for pipes. Okay, so maybe an automation here? Gas element sensor, that's what I want. I want it right here. And I want it to be connected to that pump. What I'm going to do is, once they've gotten this elements, the gas sensor built, I'm going to set it so that it turns on that pump whenever it senses oxygen. And in the meantime, is there any good way to split this base so that I'm not running everything off of the same circuit? I think I see a way. If I connect these bulbs here, and then deconstruct this here, and here, yes, here, that should separate me. Wait. No, it separates that system entirely. So what we want is wire. Right. We want to run this wire here. No, wait. Cancel that wire. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Let the boy but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in it. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. Blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the
Okay, and okay, I'm thinking, I swear I'm thinking. And deconstruct that.
Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
And then this bit here. We'll connect over here. Yes, yes, I think that's divided things once that's actually done. So we're just gonna prioritize that. Oops, now I can't see what I'm doing. And prioritize that. And that should fix my problems, you know. Once they build that stuff. Apparently tomorrow. Oh dear. Okay, excellent. Great things. Wonderful. I'm turning up those priorities. There we go. Planning? Who needs planning? Okay, there we go. Come on, guys. Build those wires. Build the wires, darn you. Okay, there's okay. Almost, just 2 more sections. Just 2 more sections to fix these problems. What have I done? Why won't you build that 1 more section of wire? I really need that wire, guys. Don't make me make it an emergency, guys. There we go. Okay, now if we look at the power overlay, that side of the system is still strained. This side of the system is looking a little better. Okay, I'm still probably running too much stuff on the circuits, but at least we're not running on red anymore. I'm just going to have to remember to not hook anything into this any further. Everything that gets hooked into electricity goes into this side of the base because this is beautiful. This is looking very good. Oh, they're building the decor blocks. Okay, and I can plant oxyfern in this, which I'm absolutely gonna do. There we go. Oxyfern, go. is kind of warm, yeah. It's honestly not as bad as it could be, guys. It could be this 61-degree monstrosity going on over here, you know? Oh, they're so cute. So cute and so valuable. And our fridges are full again. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. So our food production is looking good because our fridges are full, so full. our slicksters are content. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're still leaving food all over the floor. I am going to have to check that. Are they eating just raw? They are. They are eating just raw meal lice. Why? Why when I cook them for you? Am I not cooking meal lice for you? I am not. Oh my goodness. Okay. That would explain why they're eating the raw stuff. Gross. Growth halted by atmosphere. Oh, it wants carbon dioxide. I apparently should have planted it lower. Well, that's, I'm too good at oxygen in this area to plant oxyfern there. Okay, fine. Let's see. Nobody is on the positive side of stress, so nobody learns anything. Yes, sand. I will take sand. Excellent. Give me the sand. I use deodorizers everywhere. I could always use more sand. Well, except for my mistake with the oxyfern there. Waste of a seed. Oh, another slickster egg. Did you darlings lay for me? Thank you. Okay, the algae is getting a bit low again. Let's see, where's... Okay, there's the easiest algae, yes. That's the right plan, that's good. Let's nudge that. Okay. Okay. I've somehow trapped this. What is that? Squeaky puffed. Excrete lumps of bleach stone with each breath. Diet chlorine. Well, That's gonna be real hungry in my oxygen-filled bathrooms. Okay. Who was my decorator? I think that was Steve. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Steve, you've got a new priority. And in fact, you are going to be doing that, so since I'm not researching right at this exact moment, Steve gets to wear the arty hat. And here he goes, sculpting away. This is not going to do a massive amount for their morale, but if they get to sleep right next to a, like, within range of a decor thing like this, it will help them morale a bit. It's a cube! Good for you, Steve. And what about this one? What is it, Steve? It's a spear. It's a mysterious spear. And see, now if I hit my decor overlay, well, it's not looking great in there, but we've got a little bit of almost green right here. Well, like I thought, it wasn't great because there just isn't room in these dormitories that I built for decor to make them happy. Probably the best thing that I could do for them at this point would be to make another room, destruct 2 of the beds, and just make a nice decor-filled rooms for them. But honestly, it would probably be better to just start over with the bedrooms so that I can raise the ceilings. Because honestly, if I can put like a line of just the crown molding across the top like I did for the mess hall here, it makes a large amount of difference somehow. Statues and such are better. Like this plant is doing a lot of work in the mess hall here. Our dormitories are a bit of a pit. But they're at least pits with beds. So yes, we have some progress going on, and once they finish this ladder here, we can start acquiring this algae from the top down. Easiest way to harvest a large patch of anything is to start digging it from the top down, because that way you don't have to keep building them platforms so that they can reach up. And they might actually be close enough that they can get this patch of algae here. We'll see. Oh, yep, he can just reach it. There we go. There, we got some more algae. We can continue breathing for another day. Actually, we've got over 1,000 algae now. We can continue breathing for more than one day. What luxury. Okay. I am definitely going to have to start making plans for this. It's the most hot way, but the best way is to go in from the top, I think. Okay, in the meantime, but yes, the best way to get at this water would definitely be to go down from above. And I really do want to run the pipes through the cold zone, which is going to be an awful lot of pipe, but is wolframite. Nice. So what I need to do is expose this area so I can figure out where I can run the pipe through. So I'm going to give a priority nudge to all of this. Admittedly, I keep figuring these things out just as it turns nighttime. I keep finding more debris that I forgot about. As long as we keep our algae up, I can work on... because that's the best way I can think of to cool the water. I'm not sure why I had a nub in there, but we definitely don't need it. Okay, I had that at 6. Alright. Oh, there's a baby Slickster in here. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Won't someone come and fetch the baby? Yes, thank you, Turner. Oh, there's not even enough carbon dioxide in there for him to hold his breath. That's terrible. Okay, and here we go. The sun complaining about it being way too cold, understandably. Oh, that was nearly tragedy. Oh, he nearly got himself stuck under that floor. That would have been very bad. Okay. Actually, you know what? Just... we'll cancel that section because we don't actually need it anyway. Admittedly, that means there's stuff down there, but it's just sandstone and abyssalite. I don't even know what to use abyssalite for. But honestly, anything that saves some time is good. I don't know where to plant oxalate where it would be useful, honestly. Oh goodness, already. This is what happens when you run. Okay, is anybody not too stressed? Well, Ruby's looking great, but Ruby has no skill points right now. Okay, everybody gets to stay the way that they are. Oh, but Steve, you have to go back to your research hat because I need you to start researching again. Here, you can have your astronomy hat back. Oh, poor Steve, you're very stressed right now. Okay. What is a poke shell good for? Okay, we're just going to... Oh my goodness, that was a perfect pause. Look at that. Hello, Steve. Aren't you happy? Oh, look at you. Okay. Now, what was that critter? Poke shell. Bottom-feeding invertebrates that consume the waste and discarded food left behind by other creatures. Okay. They eat polluted dirt and rot pile and excrete sand. I don't actually have a use. I love this. Yeah, put your hat on, Steve. I'm so glad you're happy. Okay. Come on. So yeah, somebody's getting hypothermia from the super cold water down there. Okay. And we are going to actually start researching Renaissance art. Because we need the morale. As for blueprints, I guess I'm actually rejecting all again. Alas. Why couldn't you give me something useful like plastic? I would really prefer to not have to make plastic. Anyway, that stall made me want to save. There we go. There you go. Somebody down here was getting hypothermia while standing in the cold water. Air is becoming more and more of an issue down here. And I mean, I have enough copper to be very indulgent, so I believe this is in furniture? No, maybe it's in base. There it is. We are absolutely going to build them a fire pole to get all the way down here. And that way, they won't take so long to get down here. Because right now they're taking so long to get down that they're using up half their air. We're going straight through the salt and I still don't know what to do with it. Anyway. Gonna make this easier for everybody, hopefully. I may have to mine more copper for this, but I doubt it. Let's see. Raw mineral? No, it's not in raw mineral. Metal ore, there we go. I've still got 45 tons of copper. I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, see, they keep running out of air. They have to go awfully far for it. Or maybe not as far as I thought, but still, that's further than I want them to have to go. Why did you build the section right in the middle first? Why did you do that? Yeah, that's... If we put in the fireman's pole, it means that they can get down a lot faster. And it just means that they'll be able to do more before they have to go back up. hydrogen? Oh dear. Well, I do have an airlock here. Hopefully it'll be enough. Now, how did the sage hatch get down there? Okay, so the idea is to get access to this door, which will then show me how much of this is actually enclosed rooms so that I know where to run my pipes. Because this has gone dormant again and I can't actually do anything because I need to cool this water before it's usable, because otherwise it's going to kill my dupes. So, access to this frosty area is important. Okay, good. Broken through far enough that they might not freeze, but it's filling up. Oh, it's filling up. And it's making odd noises. Oh, you know what? I bet the salt is dissolving into the water and I'm going to have salt water. I'm okay with this. I know how to make a machine that will extract the salt from the salt water again. I'm not sure if 2 coal generators are going to be making enough carbon dioxide to feed more than 3 of these guys. We shall have to see. Okay, we're definitely making progress here. I know they won't do anything what the ladder doesn't go there, but interesting. Okay. So that piece of salt actually detached itself and is now just sitting there. Yes, I know you're cold, dear. I can't do anything about your coldness. I'm sorry. I actually want that coldness, so I'm not going to destroy it for your comfort. He just threw the material that he was bringing all the way to the bottom of that ladder. I still don't understand why they built that one section in the middle. Okay, it's still active. I still have time. But yes, the current plan is to get down here, drop a pump in, and run the water all the way down here and through the ice biome, and then back up into the tank. But that's the current plan. The current best plan. Am I not researching? No, I am researching. Okay. Whatever makes you happy, Steve. Excellent. Yes, get that built. Do I have anyone prioritizing construction? I really should. Where is it? Ah, building. Yeah, Turner. If I didn't have farming and ranching on Turner. Turner's my only rancher right now, so he really has to prioritize it. So, Ellie, I know you're not terribly good at it, but you're going to prioritize building a bit more. Okay, there we go. We flooded everything, but hopefully we've made it so we won't flood everything over here. A little. Yes, I know. Okay, we are going to get into this room, and then I am going to have a look at things and call it a night. Thank you, everyone. Good job. It's another one of those brain machines. Okay, we have a table here. Can't learn anything from it. Light fixture and a vending machine. Okay, we will rummage the vending machine and inspect it. New database entry. Cleaning up the mess, encryption level none. I cleaned up a few messes in my time, but ain't nothing like the mess I seen today in that biolab. Green goop all over the floor, all over the walls. Murky tubes with what look like human shapes floating in them. They think old Mr. Gunderson ain't got smarts enough to put two and two together, but I got eyes, don't I? Ain't nobody ever pay attention to the janitor, but the janitor pays attention to everyone. Mr. Stinky Gunderson. Okay, that gets rummaged and all that. There is an extremely convenient ladder right there. That is perfect. And... oh, well, I can inspect it. I scour the internal systems and find something of interest. New database entry. Husbandry notes, encryption level 3. Log fragmentation detected, voice recognition unavailable. Log begins. The hatch has been selected for development due to its naturally wide range of potential food sources. Energy production is our primary goal, but augmentation to allow for the consumption of non-organic materials is a more attainable first step and will have additional uses for waste disposal. Log ends. Log begins. The morb has been selected for development based on its ability to perform a multitude of the waste breakdown functions typical for a healthy ecosystem. Design should focus on eliminating the disease risks posed by a fully matured morb specimen. They apparently never finished that because those things are just pests that show up when things are dirty, do nothing, and exude pollution. They just exude germs. It's awful. Okay, log ends, log begins. The puffed may be suited for serving a sustainable decontamination role. Potential design must focus on the efficiency of these processes. Log ends. Log begins. Wheezeworts are an ideal selection due to their low nutrient requirements and natural terraforming capabilities. Design of these creatures should focus on enhancing their natural influence on ambient temperatures. Wheezeworts are animals? Wheezeworts are critters? They're plants, aren't they? Oh my. Well, that's certainly a thing. But yes, this ladder here is perfect. If we just extend our ladder down to it, and heck, the fireman pole too. This allows us a perfect conduit for running our pipe into this cold zone, which is very large, very large. This is excellent. Okay, I'm very pleased about this. This is good. Okay. Where are you going, boy? Oh, lettuce. Let us have lettuce. Yes, 2 new log entries. I already read them. Thank you. Okay. I rummaged it and found what? Nutrient bar. Okay, sweep that up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, dig that out so that the water does not drown the wheezewort, because that's useful. Oh, they've got a whole section of the Hey, research complete. Okay. We can now build the monument. Okay, I'm gonna select a research and then I really am gonna call it a night. What have Okay. Okay, I will work my way along this one, although I don't actually know how any of these things work, but that will be the research for now, is just to finish out that bit of the tree. Okay. Oh, and we've started work on the 3rd bathroom. This is excellent. Oh, and we can start getting that algae before we run out. That's even better. Okay. Algae is next week's thing, right after we start figuring out how to run our cooling pipes. But yes, this is excellent. We've made some real progress this time. Okay. And that is going to be it for this session of Try Not to Die Thursday, which has succeeded. No one has died. Life is good and excellent and all the synonyms thereof. So, Try Not to Die Thursday has been a success. The base has expanded without actually expanding, which is excellent. And I've got some space still left over with lots of air in it to make some proper bedrooms and such like that at some point in the future after I figure out the whole water thing. My current hope is to set a water meter in the storage tank. And so whenever the water falls below that meter, it will pump some more over from our semi-infinite supply coming from the steam vent. But we'll pipe that through the ice area to cool it down. And I have very ambitious plans, obviously. Extremely ambitious plans. Be that as it may. I will be back again on Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be playing Disco Elysium, where I will be continuing to investigate a murder, because, well, the murder that I thought was a murder, it was a completely different murder, and that's very complicated. I thought I knew who the murderers were and how the murder had been committed, but it turns out I did not. And now things are going to really have to be figured out. But, you know, I might be a half-competent detective, even in the dystopia that I'm living in, and even, you know, soaked with alcohol as I am. Or my character is, in any case. So that will be an attempt on Sunday. Then I will be back on Wednesday to play Among Us with a bunch of my writer friends that I met locally. And I will hope to play better than I did yesterday. And then Oxygen Not Included will return again next Thursday at 7:30 for Try Not to Die Thursday, where we will attempt to continue the current trend. Who knows? Maybe it will work. If you want to see previous episodes of either Disco Elysium or Oxygen Not Included that are no longer available on Twitch, you can visit my YouTube channel. All of the Oxygen Not Included and Disco Elysium are archived there. Disco Elysium goes up on Fridays, and Oxygen Not Included goes up on Tuesdays. In the meantime, I hope to see everyone on Sunday, and I hope you have a great night. Good night.